Hey guys, what's up? It's Ricky on O2L, and I apologize now for my voice. I have been very sick this past week. But anyway, this week has been so crazy and stressful and busy because we're going to Hawaii this weekend. I'm so excited. I honestly can't wait. We're doing a show there, if you didn't know. Ticket links are below. More about that later on in the video. Basically this week on O2L, it is Versus Week. Basically where we just pick two things and compare and contrast them. So I thought about it and I decided to do how people do and act things differently then versus now. Because even like 10 years ago, things are completely different. Wow, it actually hurts to talk. This video is gonna be a quick one. I apologize for that. I'll be better soon. The first thing I thought of was like how people take pictures. Because now it's all about your phone and selfies and stuff. No one even really carries around like an actual camera for pictures anymore. It's a rare experience to see this. Watch. Ta-da! Hey guys, I've got my camera with me. Yay, let's take a picture and upload it to Facebook. Now, actually, they don't even do that. Selfie wasn't even a thing back then. Then you had to like find a stranger and be like, oh hey, you over there, a person I don't know. Can you take a picture of me and my friends with this old camera? Nowadays, you have your phone. Oh snap, let's take a picture for Instagram. Ta-da! Thus, the selfie being invented. Back then, there literally wasn't a selfie. You would not see somebody sitting at Starbucks, holding up a drink, pulling out an old camera, being like, ta-da, selfie. That would be considered weird. But nowadays, it's normal. Another huge difference from now versus then-ish. And when I say then, I just mean like, I guess like the 90s or 80s. When technology was like new, if that makes sense. Another difference is how people greet each other. 10, 20 years ago, people were much more formal and nice and being like, hey, what's up, how are you doing? How was your day? Nowadays, it's more like, oh, I can't even talk hi. This sucks. Okay. Nowadays, it'd be like, oh, snap. Girl, how have you been? I haven't seen you in forever, aka like 2 days. I miss you, snap. Where to get them shoes? It's like a huge ordeal to greet someone nowadays. And if I could talk properly, I could demonstrate it for you, but I really can't. The next thing is how people spend time with their family and friends. 20 years ago, families would have dinner every night together at a table. And nowadays, a family is lucky if they can spend one night out to eat, having dinner together. Family dinners aren't even a thing anymore. I mean, I guess they are for like sometimes, but not very often. Then like friends, you can hang out with a friend over Skype. That's normal these days. 10 years ago, if you told someone, oh, you know, I just talked to my friend for 3 hours and hung out over the internet, they'd be like, are you tripping? That could be a rapist. The next thing is communication. I remember when I was really young, my dad got his first cell phone. And I was like, whoa, you mean you can call people when you're not at home now? I was like, you are tripping. Like, here's a good example. Like, when people are even at home, like I do this with like my roommates. If I want to tell them something, I just text them because it's easier. But 10 years ago, I would have gotten up out of my room, walked across the house, and talked to them. Technology has taken over actual face-to-face communication, which can be a good thing. I can be kind of awkward if I talk in person with people. Another big difference I actually am glad has changed is like freedom of expression. For example, I make videos to express myself. Yeah, and 10 years ago that wouldn't have been accepted and it would have been weird and no one would have really got it. No one could really do it back then. The only way to express yourself was through like strict, specific ways that people had accepted in society. Nowadays, there's so many ways to express yourself and they're awesomely, mostly accepted. And the cool thing about like the internet, anybody can express yourself. You can pick up a camera, pick up a computer, do whatever you want, and the whole world can see it. The next thing is entertainment. Entertainment has changed dramatically in some ways over the years. You know, back then people would only have entertainment at home by sitting down and watching TV or cranking up the radio and dancing in their room in their underwear, which I still do. But at the same time, I rarely watch TV anymore. Instead, I watch YouTube videos. I watch Netflix. Basically, the internet has changed the form of entertainment. The next thing that I also think is really cool that has changed is getting a job and like establishing a career and like having a plan for your life. 10, even 5 years ago, society had put into everyone's mind that you have to go to college, you have to get a degree in order to have a successful job and a successful life. Fortunately, that is starting to change. You know, people can start careers based off YouTube. I am so lucky, blessed, and fortunate enough that I have been able to establish YouTube and making videos as my career. 10 years ago, if I would have been like, hey, I make YouTube videos for a living, they would have been like, funny joke, go to college. Don't get me wrong, if you want to be a doctor or if you want to be, you know, a magician or an astronaut, college could be a great thing. College is a great thing if you want to do that specific job. Fortunately today there's many different other kinds of types of careers coming up that you don't really need a college for. You can just literally start your own career. I started my own career on my own. Basically my point is, nowadays you can personally, individually start your own career. Whereas 10 years ago, you had to go to college, you had to get a good degree to get a job. Now you can do your own thing. And the last thing that is different from now versus then is like equality and acceptance, which is a very broad statement. I mean, there's many things that go under that. Today, fortunately, people are accepted. People don't label somebody based on who they are. Equality is accepted and people can do whatever they want. I don't think it should matter who you are if you want to do what you want to do, if that makes sense. But that's pretty much it. I could go on, but my voice is hurting. Hopefully I feel better by next week. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment below some more differences from then versus now. By the way, if you did not know, I have been doing a whole month of collabs on my main channel this month. If you didn't know that, go to my main channel. I'll have a link below and catch up on them collabs. But yeah, I will be in Hawaii this next weekend. You know what? Actually, hey, ta-da! My next O12 video will be in Hawaii, so that's fun. Maybe I'll film out on the beach. Yeah, speaking of that, if you didn't know, if you live in Hawaii, we're doing a show there this weekend. Tickets below, get them. It's gonna be awesome. We've been rehearsing like crazy. I'm so excited to perform this show. But that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Have a lovely day and an awesome week. I love you so much. Okay, guys, see ya later.
Pizza is good. Yeah, pizza is great. Slice me up a piece and put it on my plate. That's not all I want. No, I